Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's episode, I'm taking it back to like 2016 YouTube and I'm doing a story time. Because I've always wanted to make a story time, but I've never had a story time to make, but now I do. I'm making a story time. Today's story time, we're gonna be doing how I found out I was pregnant. Because I really want to start making like pregnancy and mom content, so this is me starting. So story time of how I found out I was pregnant as a teenager at 23. And listen, I know I'm not a teenager, but I'm still a young hoe that's pregnant. It was the night of February 4th, right after work. Or was it February 3rd? It might have been February 3rd because I believe that it was after midnight. So I'm gonna technically say that it was February 3rd. My boyfriend came over because I was making nachos. And I was wondering why them nachos tasted so good. Like, I ain't never ate nothing that good in my life. Whole time I'm just pregnant, and girl, food tastes so much better when you're pregnant. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So while I'm cooking the ground beef for our nachos, he's sitting at my kitchen island. And while he's sitting at the island, he's just scrolling through Instagram Reels on his phone. So I'm kind of listening to the Instagram Reels that he's playing, and the Instagram Reel that he lands on, it's like, fellas, if your girlfriend is on her period right now, she's going to be ovulating on Valentine's Day. Make sure you wrap it up. We don't want a bunch of babies born in October or November. I can't remember. I think it was like November or something like that. And I remember listening to that TikTok. I was like, huh, periods. That's crazy. But I kind of just ignored it. Like, I ignored it until he said something. He literally was like, babe, like, when were you supposed to start your period? And I was like, huh, when was I supposed to start my period? So then I went on my Flow app and it said February 1st. So it says February 1st. That's not really like triggering nothing in my brain, because like I said, it's February 3rd and my period is usually like 2-3 days early or 2-3 days late. So this really isn't out of the ordinary, like, at all. So I'm like, oh, I was supposed to start February 1st. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, you just probably come tomorrow. And mind you, like, I'm cramping, so I'm thinking like, oh yeah, it's gonna come tomorrow, because like the start of pregnancy literally feels like you're going to start your period, but you just miss it, because my boobs are hurting and they're big, and then like my lower abdomen is cramping and my back was hurting, and that's literally the exact symptoms I get like the day before I start my period. So I'm like, yeah, like my period's gonna start. It's probably just gonna start tomorrow. And he looked at me, he went, okay, and I went, okay, and I said, don't even like think about it. Like, literally, like, it's normal for my period to be like a little bit late sometimes. Like, this is not crazy. Mind you, I'm telling him not to think about it, but the whole time I'm really thinking. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't know, I had a feeling, but I kind of extremely ignored it. I was like, girl, goodbye, like, you're not pregnant, there's no way. I said, it's in the back of my brain, but I'm like, no, you're simply just not pregnant. So we just go on about our night, like, eat our food, chilling, and it was never brought up again. Like, I didn't even think about it. I ended up sleeping at my own house that night, which I usually sleep over his house every single night, but I ended up sleeping at my own house alone that night. I woke up at like 3 a.m. like anxiety ridden, like, oh my gosh, I think I'm pregnant. Like, oh my god, I could not sleep. I was tossing, I was turning, I was thinking of all the possibilities. I was like, nah, like, I'm still in college, I haven't finished school. I'm like, I still live at home, like, I can't be pregnant. Like, my brain is just going through so many things at once. I'm like, I wanted to buy a car this year, I wanted to travel this year, like, I'm pregnant. Like, I'm just thinking, like, I really am pregnant. But I was denying, but my anxiety was like, no, you are, like, you are. So as soon as I woke up in the morning, I was like, I have to go get a pregnancy test, because I wasn't even thinking about it until he saw this Instagram Reel. I wasn't even, like, it wasn't even a thought in my brain. Oh my god, it literally wasn't. So I woke up in the morning, because I have class at 10 a.m. I was like, I have to get a pregnancy test just to ease my anxiety. So the whole time I'm in class, like, I'm literally not paying no types of attention. I'm on ChatGPT looking up early pregnancy symptoms, like, could I be pregnant, like, just looking at everything. And ChatGPT basically was like, yeah, you should go get a test. And now I'm in class like, oh my god, there's no way. I'm texting my boyfriend also, like, you scared me, like, I'm full of anxiety right now, I need to go get a test. He was like, do you want me to buy you one, like, when I get off work? he don't get off work till 4 or 5 p.m. I was like, I cannot wait that long. Like, after class, I'm going to get a test. I'll keep you updated. And he was like, okay. Like, very calm, cool, and collected. So I have a 30-minute break in between classes. Like, this class ended at 12. My next class was at 12:30. So at 12 o'clock, I left class earlier than that. I left class probably at like 11:30. I just couldn't take it. I left class and went to CVS and immediately went and bought the cheapest pregnancy test. And the whole time I'm making a TikTok vlog, I'll probably insert in here, of me like lollygagging like, hi, I'm here to take a pregnancy test, like smiling and all happy and stuff, thinking that it's gonna read negative. Hey vlog, on today's episode we're going on an adventure to see if I'm pregnant or not. My period is 4 days late and I'm getting a bit spooked. So I'm going to CVS to get a motherfucking test. I already decided that I'm not pregnant and this is just a fluke. Just need peace of mind. Cheapest one. Let's go. So I went and bought this test from CVS and I want to go see if CVS had a bathroom. They did not have a bathroom in CVS. So then I went to Lowe's Foods because that was the closest thing to me to go take the pregnancy test because I couldn't take it at home. Like no. So I had to go into Lowe's Food to take the test. Also, I'm texting my best friend like, hey, I just bought a pregnancy test, whatever. Like laughing. I'm like, I'll keep you updated. I'll let you know if it's positive. And he's like, okay, girl. And I'm like, whole time like my heart beating like as fast as my heart has ever beaten in its life. Like that's how fast my heart was beating. So I opened the test. I'm like on TikTok talking about some pregnancy test unboxing. Like, look at my test. I'm about to take it. I peed on that stick and I'm not even gonna lie, I was in such deep denial that I still didn't believe I was pregnant, even though almost immediately after I peed on the stick, like the line started to come up. Like there was no real question about it. Like I'm still in deep denial about it. So I put the test down, like y'all know the toilet paper thing. I put the test face down on the toilet paper holder. Mind you, still making a TikTok kikiing about it, like not taking nothing serious. Texting my boyfriend like, hey, I'm in the bathroom at Lowe's Food. I just took the test. I'll let you know what it says. Okay, I put it right here. I can't see anything. I let the test sit there. I don't even let it sit for like 2-3 minutes or however long it says. I kind of just like, I picked it up. Like it had been 30 seconds. I picked up the test. As soon as I picked up the test, like there was literally no question about it. Like no question, no, ooh, there's a faint line. It was 2 bright blue lines, you're pregnant. And I'm not even gonna lie, that was the most insane feeling I've ever felt in my life. Like there's no way to even describe that emotion for me personally. Like it was a new emotion that I had just unlocked when I seen the positive test. If you look at my notes app, on January 21st, 2026, I wrote in my notes app all of our children's names with his last name, not knowing that I was already pregnant at the time. Like I did not know I was pregnant and I had my kids' names written down in my notes app with his last name. Crazy of me, yes, but it's crazy because I was already pregnant and just didn't know. So I'm just sitting in the stall. I flipped it over. The shock that I felt was genuinely like no other. Like I don't even know how to describe how I felt. It was just an insane feeling. That's literally all I can say. Insane. I am like about to drop to my knees, like, because I'm alone. I was like, dang, I kind of should have waited for my boyfriend because I'm just alone in the bathroom looking at a positive pregnancy test. I immediately picked up my phone and FaceTime my boyfriend. I've never FaceTimed that fast in my life. Immediately, I said, Joy, it's freaking positive. And he just looks at it and kind of like, he literally just looks at me, just smiling like this. Like, I don't remember him saying a single word. I don't think he said anything. And I'm freaking out. Like, at this point, I'm pretty sure this is when I started hyperventilating. Like, I was having a panic attack, like, genuinely. I ran outside, and there was, like, a column. There's, like, a column at Lowe's Food. I literally leaned against the column, like, about to pass out, hyperventilating, can't breathe. My boyfriend's like, please get in your car. Like, just get in your car. Because people are looking at me because I'm outside of a store. Like, girl, Please get in your car. I'm so dramatic. Anyways, I got into my car and I hadn't started crying yet. Like I didn't think I was gonna cry, but I just broke down. Like cried. Oh my god, I cried like I had never cried before in my life. And my boyfriend's other end, like, please calm down, like everything's fine. And you know, we're in 2026, so women have choices. And he's like, whatever you want to do, like, I'm here for you. If you want to keep it, like, hey, I'm a daddy. If you don't, like, I'll hold your hand. Like, he was very, very supportive, like making sure that I know that everything is my choice. And I was like, I need to call my friend, like I need to call my best friend. And so I hung up the phone. I was like, I will call you right back, I promise. So I called my best friend because he knew I was taking the test too. Also, my best friend's gay. Like, I don't got no weird boy best friend, he's gay. Anyways, I called him and I was like, it's positive, it's not a joke anymore. Because the whole day I was joking around like, oh, I might be pregnant, joking. I was like, it's not a joke. He's like, Amani, what are you gonna do? I was like, I don't know. I was like, I need to talk to my mom. Just bawling my eyes out. And the whole time it's what, like 12:30 at this point. I'm like, my mom doesn't get off work until 7 p.m. I can't worry her with this right now because I know my mom. My mom is the most anxiety-filled woman I've ever met in my life. I was like, I can't call her crying right now. Like, I simply cannot call her crying. Like, I need to get myself together before I talk to her. I was like, I just need to talk to my mom. Like, I need to talk to my mom. I need to talk to my mom. I need to talk to my mom. And so then he was also like shocked, like trying to calm me down because I'm telling y'all like the way I was crying, like you would thought I was dying. But also I just want to say the whole time I was crying, at the same time I'm like, girl, like you're a mom, like you're probably 99% sure that you're already gonna keep this baby. Like you are a mother, whatever, you're a mom, you're just in shock right now, but in 30 minutes you're gonna be happy. So I hung up the phone on my bestie and I called my boyfriend back and he's like, calm down, you want me to get off work? I said, yes, get off work. So he somehow got out of work and I went back to class. Not even gonna lie to you, I went back to class because at my school they're very strict about attendance. If you miss 2 days, you're dropped. So I'm like, I have to go get my attendance for the day. So I'm in class crying, professor just looking at me like, yes, I'm crying, leave me alone, I'm getting attendance, leave me alone. Honestly, while I was in class, I was on my laptop, I was still like crying. But I started looking up mommy stuff. Like, I started looking at baby things. I was on Pinterest looking at nurseries. I was like, girl, like, I'm pregnant. Like, that's crazy. Like, at this point, I don't know why I'm still crying. Because I'm kind of just accepted. Like, I'm happy at this point. Like, I'm like, girl, bye. You're pregnant. Like, start playing the baby names and what kind of show you want. I was also trying to figure out how far along I was. So I was, like, on my Flow app, like, and I was like, oh, I know exactly what day I got pregnant. I know exactly how far along I am too. And I know my due date. That's crazy. At this point, I had completely calmed down. Like, I was fine after class. Like, after class, I don't know why that kind of decompressed me. And I was like chilling. I was like, oh, I'm pregnant. Like, period. Hey, I'm a mom. Yay. And I called my boyfriend and I was like, I'm gonna go home and get ready. Because I was like, I was crying, but I feel so ugly now. Like, let me go home and do my makeup, do my hair, and then we can hang out. And he was like, okay, cool, sounds good to me. So right after he came to pick me up, I was like, okay, let's just go get one more test, like a digital one, just to confirm. Because in my head, I'm still, like, it could be a false positive. But the way I should have took a picture of the test because my mom has it now because she just wanted to keep it because she's like, ooh, I'm gonna be a grandma. She kept the test. So I only have the digital one. I wish I could show y'all a picture of how positive that test looked, but I was like, let me just take another one, a digital one, just in case. So we went to CVS and we bought one, went back to his house and took the test. It was this one right here, the clear blue test. Obviously it says pregnant. And at this point, I think that's when he started to process it. He was like, wow, because he hadn't really given me no emotion all day, like at all, because he was on the end trying to calm me down and didn't really like let his emotions out because he was more worried about mine. And so I could kind of tell because I had accepted, like at this point, I'm calm, cool, and collected. And I'll put the clip in where it says pregnant and I'm just like, well, I think I said something like that or something. I don't remember. This is the longest 2 minutes of my whole life. Oh, okay. And then he, on the other end, has started to process his emotions. So now I'm like trying to calm him down. I'm like, babe, you good? Like, are you okay? He's like, yeah. And my boyfriend's very talkative and he was quiet. I was like, are you sure you're okay? Like, you sure? And he's like, yeah, just thinking. I'm like, okay, I'll give you time to think. And then I'm like, I'm hungry. And the whole time he's still very quiet. He was actually very, very quiet this whole entire day. Because I'm pretty sure he was just like processing his emotions, which is how he processes them. He just kind of goes silent. And I'm like, okay, that's how you want to deal with it. We can talk like after. So I was like, baby, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. And at this point, like, I told y'all I'm excited. Like, I'm over my sadness. And it wasn't even sadness. It was more like I think my crying was from shock. Not from... And fear. Fear. It was shock and fear, not sadness. I was never sad that I was pregnant. It was more like, whoa, that's crazy. So that kind of wore off for me. And I'm like, can we please go get food? And he's still kind of in his cocoon, just like quiet. He's like, can you just DoorDash? I'm like, babe, I really want to go somewhere now. Like, I'm geeked. Like, let's go somewhere. So we went to Dave's Hot Chicken to go get some food. Remember how earlier I was like, I need to talk to my mom. I was like, wait a minute. I'm not going to talk to my mom. Like, I'm just going to tell my mom. Like, I'm excited now. Like, I'm literally just going to tell my mom. After we ate Dave's Hot Chicken, he was like, I need to tell my brother because he's really close to his brother. So he says to his brother, he was like, I need to talk to you when I get home. His brother was like, whoa, don't do that to me. Like, you cannot wait till I get home. What do you need to say? What do you need to say? What do you, like, hounding him. And his brother said, is your girlfriend pregnant? His brother FaceTimed him and was like, your girl's pregnant? And he was like, yeah. His brother started freaking out. He was like, yo, I'm gonna be an uncle. Just excited. He was like, was he the very first person? Well, my best friend was the very first person, and then his brother was the second person to find out. We went to Target because I was like, okay, I need a cutesy little way to tell my mom. He wasn't ready to tell his parents yet, which understandable, but I was like, I'm telling my mom. We went to Target and bought, I'm trying to remember what I bought. Was it a onesie? Okay, yeah, we bought baby onesies that were neutral baby onesies. We bought a card that said baby on the way, and I put the test in the bag. So I called her just to see what she was doing. I said, you mind if I pull up? Like, I'm with my boyfriend. Because at this point, she still hadn't met him. It's crazy that the first time she met him was to tell her I was pregnant. But anyways, I was like, I have my boyfriend. And she was like, cool, come over. So I went to her house. I was like really, really scared. Like, the most scared I've ever been in my life to tell my mom anything. Which my mom, like, I could feel like I could tell her anything and like she wouldn't get mad. Like, it wasn't like, ooh, she gonna react bad. It was just like a nervousness. It was definitely a nervousness. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna tell my mom and I'm pregnant. This is really blowing me right now. This is blowing me. So I went into her house, and as soon as I walked in, I said, Mom, I have to give you this, because I couldn't have a conversation with her. Like, I could not. I said, Mom, please come here, open this. So I set the bag down. I said, open this. She opened it, and all she saw was the onesie and started screaming, jumping up and down with joy, tears of joy, hugs, everything. Like, the most excited I've ever seen my mom in my life is how excited I seen her that day. And I was like, girl, I think he's gonna be excited. I didn't think you were gonna be this. I thought she was gonna want to sit down and talk. But she was like, no, like, I'm a grandma, like, this is crazy. My first appointment wasn't until another month. So I kind of just sat knowing that I was pregnant for a whole month and couldn't do anything about it. And I also hid it from everybody after that. Like, my mom and his brother and my brother were the only people that knew at this point. And I hid it from everybody else for over a month. Like, I did not tell a soul. I got to see my baby. They told me how far along I was. And I was like on point with everything to a T, even my due date, because I put 2 and 2 together and realized the exact day that I got pregnant. So I was on point with literally everything. But now I am 16 weeks. I'm waiting to find out my baby's gender. I find out on May 16th. My mommy is the gender keeper, so she does know if I'm having a boy or a girl. I don't have literally any sort of preference. I just want my baby. Like, I already have the name picked out if it's a boy. And I have a name picked out if it's a girl. Middle name's picked out. Obviously, not last name's picked out. So I'm just like, just waiting to see what my baby's name is. Like, either way, I don't care. Like, I'm about to go shopping and blow a bag on baby clothes. Let me show y'all my bump. This is what my bump looks like right now. I'm 16 weeks. I think I'm carrying a little big. I don't know what a normal 16-week bump looks like, but I just feel large all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I will start making some mommy vlogs, and when my baby's born, like, I don't care, I'm being a mommy vlogger. I'm making mommy vlogs with my baby. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below anything you want. Follow me on TikTok. I post a lot of pregnancy stuff on TikTok. Like, I really turn my TikTok into, ooh, I'm pregnant, so I'm posting on TikTok. So follow me on TikTok, and I'll see y'all in my next video.